Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of August 2021. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my Trippin Waite tarot deck, one of our favorites. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider Waite tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Virgo, with a Crystal Angels Oracle card. So I hope you're doing well. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee here. I actually make a kind of like an herbal tonic in my, I blend some herbs in with my coffee. And I feel, not everyone may agree, but I feel like it really helps me get more, receptive to intuition and divine guidance and all those things. And you know how when your coffee or your tea is like the perfect temperature? So, let's go ahead and get right into it. I don't know why I felt the need to share that. But if this is your first time catching one of my readings, I want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe. Because I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's see what is going on. Ooh, as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2021. Ooh, nice. Okay. All right, Virgo. I can say as we move into August, you're going to have a lot more clarity. And this is interesting because I'm seeing here, or at least what I'm picking up, is that you're going to have a lot of clarity in your personal life, which is going to bring clarity in your financial life. I know, interesting. And it's going to be good. We've got celebrations, we've got things being revealed. The only thing, Virgo, is as we start off the month of August, you're going to be feeling kind of tight with the money, right? Not because there's a shortage, right? Not because you're feeling like you don't have enough, but you're feeling like you have to hold on to what you got. And I get it. You know, I'm a Virgo. I've gone through that phase many times in my life. But it's like you're feeling like, okay, I've got to hold on to what I got. Not because I think I'm not going to get any more, but because I just feel like maybe I haven't been as aggressive, or maybe I have not been progressive with making my money grow, making my business grow, furthering my career. You know how sometimes you just get really, really comfortable? And because you're really, really comfortable financially, sometimes that's not a great place to be because you don't feel always that motivated to do more because you're like, things are going well. They're not horrible. They're not fantastic, but I'm definitely not suffering in any way. So being comfortable sometimes is a very dangerous place to be because then we're not always motivated or excited about doing more, achieving more. Complacency does have its place, but usually for us Virgos, as we move into growth and as we move into financial stability and expansion, that's something we have to deal with, okay? So that's kind of the energy I'm picking up as we move into this new month of August. Next, we have the moon in reverse. Something is going to be revealed, something that we didn't know, some information we never had access to is definitely going to be exposed or shared with us to some degree. Now, again, this is going to have a financial impact. Why? Because you didn't know, and now you know. It could be anything. It could be related to your work, to your business. But like I said, I have a feeling there's going to be some personal relationships coming into the picture here. So maybe your partner, your spouse, your children, someone in your family, maybe a close friend, is going to have something or share something or maybe reveal something that you didn't know that's definitely going to have a positive impact on your money. Next, we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands means that there's some work assistance, something work related that does not come through, or it comes through late, or it falls short of its expectations. Could be a loan. Maybe you're only approved for a certain amount when you were expecting more. Could be a job offer that doesn't come through, or maybe it comes through but the pay is less than what you wanted it to be. It could be anything, but there's going to be some type of financial assistance or some type of financial thing that was supposed to come in that doesn't, or like I said, it just comes in less than what we hoped it would be. Now, the nice thing is we got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she is someone who is very conservative with her money. She's someone who likes to invest, but she has to have a clear strategy. She doesn't just do anything blind. She's very, very stable, but at the same time, she's very modest, and she's not going to do anything to be all flashy and showy. And I think this is something that we're going to be moving into and feeling very strongly, Virgos. As we move into the fall, now it's time to get really, really, I want to say, structured in our savings and in our investing and in our work. It's not because we are not afraid of taking risks, but at the same time, we're not going to do anything to ever put us in a position to where we don't feel confident or to where we don't feel secure. Next, we have the Three of Cups. Like I said, this is a celebration. This is definitely something good happening in your life. Again, I'm feeling like this is this is something in your, not necessarily in your professional life, but this is something in your personal life that's going to benefit you in a very good way. And you're definitely going to be celebrating the moment. We got the Ten of Wands here. Now, this is the card of burnout. This is the card of overwhelm, sometimes stress. This is also the card of taking on too much too soon. Sometimes us Virgos, we like to think that we can handle stuff or we like to think we can take a full plate, but we can't always. It's not about not doing more, but at the same time, it's not really about doing too much either. Okay, so it's about finding that balance again, so we don't get stressed out, so we don't get anxious. I know me, if I have a lot going on, it really messes with my anxiety. So we have to be very, very careful with that. Finally, we have the Page of Cups, another beautiful card. This is a card of an offer coming our way. And again, I keep picking up that this is something personal. Could be in your relationships. As a matter of fact, I'm almost positive it's going to be something in your personal relationships. I'm feeling there's a romantic energy. There's a romantic tie in this. There's an offer coming your way. And it's going to be something good, something exciting, something worthy of celebrating. But again, I do feel like this is going to have an impact or an effect on your finances. So whatever it is, enjoy it. It's going to be beautiful, and it's probably going to show up around the beginning of August. All right, Virgo, let's see what else is going on with you. Oh, yeah. That Knight of Cups tells me there is definitely a romantic aspect to this. All right. What do we need to know for the sign of Virgo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2021? Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so we got the Knight of Cups. Someone is showing up, dare I say, to rescue you, Virgo. You definitely have some kind of assistance coming. Again, this is something in your personal life. Somebody who loves you, somebody who cares about you, somebody who wants to help you and be involved in your life shows up to give you some type of a support or some type of assistance. Now, I'm inclined to believe that these two are loosely connected. This Knight of Wands here, remember, something falls short that's supposed to help you. but then something else kind of comes in and picks up the slack. Someone or something else kind of comes in to kind of take the place of this thing that didn't show up when it was supposed to. Now, I'm feeling it could be a person, like an actual, you know, knight in shining armor for some of you. But it doesn't always have to be. It could be, let's say, this loan you got turned down for, but then you get approved for another loan. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a person. But again, there is a financial tie here, and I do feel like this is something personal, because the cups are all about emotions. They're about spiritual connections to some degree. So I do feel like this is more than just a professional interest here. There's also a personal interest or a personal connection. Next we have the Magician, one of my favorite cards. This is the card of alchemy. This is really taking what you have and manipulating it into what you want and what you desire and what you want to experience. And when I use the word manipulation, please don't take that in a negative way. That's basically what it is. It's working your magic, right? It's using the tools and the resources at your disposal to kind of tinker with things and shift things and move things around so it brings you exactly what it is that you want and what you are hoping for or what you are working towards. Again, there's going to be a financial benefit tied to that, so get ready, because as the month continues to move on, Virgo, it looks like it's going to be all positive and all good. Next we have the Hangman. Now this is where things could get a little bit tricky and a little bit slow. Hangman is stuck, stale energy. The Hangman means that you know, sometimes we can see the next step, but for some reason we hesitate or we procrastinate, or we don't believe that the next step is actually a viable option for us. So be careful that you're not kind of self-sabotaging or getting in your own way or creating your own obstacles where there are none. Okay, I have been guilty of this many times, and I know some of you can relate. It's about having the courage and having the confidence to move forward, even when you feel like it's not possible. Next, we have the Two of Swords. You're making a very powerful decision here. And you may not have all the information, but you are going to be called to make a decision. And again, I feel like this is going to be a decision as it relates to your money. I'm not feeling like it's a job per se or a business per se, but it could be a decision about where to spend. You know, should you take this course or should you invest in new equipment? Should you maybe take a new job, or should you stay where you're at and work towards moving up in the company? You know, it's going to be something of a financial aspect, and the details probably won't be as specific as you need them to be, but you will need to make a decision. Next, we have the Five of Wands. This is clarity in communication, especially group communication, especially if you're working in an organization where you talk to and talk with and just have discussions with multiple people. Things could have been tough in that kind of setting, but it looks like for sure things are going to smooth out by the time we hit that second week of August. Finally, we have the Ten of Cups. Again, this is another beautiful celebration, happiness, joy, contentment card. And I'm not surprised it fell on that Page of Cups. Remember, I'm feeling very strongly like this is something personal going on in your personal life that you're definitely going to be happy, excited, totally over the moon, excited about. And like I said, there's going to be a positive impact on your finances as well. All right, Virgo, let's continue on and see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2021. All right, so as we hit the second half of the month, you definitely have some good news coming your way as it relates to money. Now this, I'm feeling like it is specific to your business. This good news coming, this good money news coming, message, information, announcement is definitely something that is strictly money related. I don't pick up that there is any type of a personal or romantic or emotional connection to it. This is strictly about money. You're getting some good news here once we hit the second half of August. It could also be, you know, like I'm seeing a deposit for some of you. Like there's going to be a surprise deposit. Um, Interesting. But that's what the first thing that jumped out at me. So some of you probably will wake up, check your bank balance, and see, wow, where'd this money come from? Okay. Um, that's exciting. That's really exciting. Next, we got the Nine of Cups, which is the Wish card. Now, even though he's in the reverse, he's still a good card. It just means that your wishes are coming true, maybe to a lesser degree, maybe to a little bit slower of a timeline than what you were expecting, but it doesn't mean that they're not coming and that things are not happening. The King of Wands in the reverse talks about some staffing changes, some personnel changes happening in the workplace. Now, even if you don't have a job, things are still going to be shifting around in your life to some degree. There could be some changes in who you interact with. Let's say you're a student, or let's say you're retired. You know, you don't necessarily have a job per se, but you still interact with people. You know, it could even be so much as, you know, there's a new teller at the bank that you go to. You know, maybe somebody quit or somebody got transferred out. I don't know, but there's definitely going to be some personnel changes. There's going to be some changes of the people that you interact with as it relates to your money. Okay, next we have the Five of Cups. Now the Five of Cups, this is a card about, sometimes it's regret or missed opportunity, right? Now everybody's gone through that, you know. But I don't want you to feel like you did something wrong, Virgo, or that an opportunity will never make its way to you ever again. But a lot of times this card it means reflection as well. You look back and you say, well, you know, this could have turned out differently. I could have did this. I could have said that. Yeah, maybe you could have. But the reality is this is where you are now. And it's about accepting what is and where we are, and knowing that you have the power to change any circumstance that you're in. Okay? Sometimes all it takes is the awareness that things can be different for things to actually shift in a different way. Now, I know a lot of us here are very spiritually minded, but we also have to remember that we are creators, and we don't have to just kind of go along with things as they are. We don't have to just kind of fit into the reality that shows up for us. You know, you always have the power to change. You always can experience a different result just by doing things differently internally. Finally, we have the Page of Swords. Now, this is news and information about something being removed, something being discontinued, something being cut off. Because it's in the reverse, I'm going to say that I'm getting the sense that this is going to be something unexpected. It could also be something where the timing is just not good. It's like, you know, let's say, I don't know, your insurance decides, okay, we're no longer gonna cover you anymore. And it's like, that's not horrible, but sometimes the timing's off. You're like, whoa, you know, I'm getting ready to go into surgery, or I'm getting ready to take my kid in for a checkup, or whatever the case may be. I'm picking up that this is going to be like a timing issue, or it's going to be something unexpected, or it could be a little bit of both, a combination of both. Now, this is not going to be something that's catastrophic. I can tell by the cards that are around it. This is not going to be something that sinks you financially. However, it is going to be an inconvenience, and it is going to be something that kind of catches you off guard. All right, Virgo, let's continue on and see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of August 2021. All right, so as we close out August, Virgo, things may feel a little rocky. However, it's nothing to worry about. It's just about kind of getting a grasp on kind of where you are and relating that into where you're going. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles means that you may not be showcasing your skills in the best way, right? You're capable, you're talented, you're intelligent, you can do a lot of things, Virgo. But for whatever reason, sometimes we get a little shy and we don't necessarily promote ourselves or, like I said, showcase our work in the best way. And that can come from many reasons. It could be we're insecure. Maybe we're just not feeling, I don't know, maybe we're just not feeling like now's the right time. Maybe we're scared. I don't know. But you have to pay attention to that because that could be something that affects your money. Okay, and again, I'm a Virgo. I've been there. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of struggling with a little bit of that right now. So maybe that's why it's coming through so strongly. So I don't know, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that needs to hear it besides just myself. Next, we have the two cards that talk about future planning, having a vision, having a strategy, having a goal, looking ahead. Now, it's interesting that I got these two cards side by side, 2, 3 of Wands, because both of them kind of talk about looking in the past, kind of considering the future and how we're going to get to where we want to go, and then looking at what is in front of us right now. Now remember too, this is all about creativity and you creating the future that you want. You know, I'm sure you've heard that quote that says the best way to predict the future is to create it, right? So you have to tap into exactly what it is that you want and understand that you can't have that. It's just going to take a little bit of creativity on your part, and it's going to take a little bit of courage. And it's also going to take some releasing of the past, because just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's locked in for the future. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles means work is going to be busy. For those of you who want overtime, those of you who want extra hours, those of you who have your own business, you're moving into a very busy season. This means you're going to have more work than you can handle. It's probably going to be an overflow of work, which is very exciting because we know that that brings in additional money. The other thing is that this could also mean multiple streams of income. So, you know, while one source may be drying up, there's going to be another source that's really moving and really growing, and things are happening. So it's very exciting. Just know that at the end of August, you're going to be very busy, Virgo. Next, we have the Devil card. I love seeing the Devil card in the reverse because it's breaking free of bondage in some way. We're either overcoming addictions, we're overcoming toxic relationships, or we're letting go and breaking free of self-sabotaging behavior. Now, the Devil card, he's not always, you know, something negative or something to be fearful. However, we all deal with our own demons, right? We all have things that we are working on and struggling to overcome, and things that we clearly know are not healthy for us. Like I said, could be addictions to food, gambling, whatever, you know, and it's one of those things where we have to take steps and we have to consciously work on that, and clearly you are doing that, Virgo. Finally, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Now, I don't like seeing this in the reverse because remember, at the beginning of the month, there was a lot of good personal relationship stuff going on, but I'm feeling like there's going to be some type of a disconnect. And I'm feeling too like this could be, see, and I'm not getting that there's a professional energy to this. Again, this is like a personal thing. But but it's not like a breakup or anything. It's just there's a disconnect, and it could be like communication, right? It could be maybe there's just expectations, misunderstandings. That's what I'm feeling. It's like, and I'm not feeling like this is a long-term thing. You know what, I'm going to pull one more card to see what shows up as it relates to this. Okay. It's money. No wonder it's showing up in this reading. Okay. So by the time we close out the month, remember I talked about there's going to be like some personal stuff, really beautiful things happening here. Now, your personal relationships probably at the end of the month, you may have a little spat, little disagreement, and it's going to be something money related, right? And it's not because there is no money, but it's somebody doesn't understand something, right? Either somebody doesn't understand the budget, somebody doesn't understand how this person makes their money, so they're arguing, they're trying to figure it out. But that's what I see going on here, okay? So again, this is not anything permanent. This is not something that's going to throw you off. This is not something that's going to destroy your relationship. But I do see some miscommunication around money here at the end of the month. But the King of Pentacles says all we have to do is educate. All we have to do is open our awareness. All we have to do is listen, and the problem will be resolved. Okay, so Virgo, you've got a really solid month, like I said. You've got a lot of good things happening in August, so get ready. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading, Virgo, with a Crystal Angels Oracle card. This is Tiger's Eye, self-confidence through God confidence. Huh, interesting. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. Love it. That's very beautiful. Now, we all know that we are gods and goddesses of our own realities, so understand that you can create whatever it is that you want. Now, it may take some time, it may take some shifting, it may take some learning new things, but you totally can do it. All right, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.